Who's starting? You, right?
Yeah, I go start.
They ready?
Oh, we done? Well, I don't know, is your boy Tony. Dan, we out here with.
Alright, yo, man, introduce myself. Yo, well, you don't know yet. We here with your boy KJ Productions.
Welcome, it's your boy Big Blaze alongside Tony Odan, special guest in the building.
KJ Productions.
We outside, or let's see the difference. We're doing a little interview, getting to know the fella a little bit, and that's the process. So let we go.
So, KJ, what make you get into this music business, man?
But to be honest, I doing music like since I was smaller. Like since all three, I doing music. Yeah, I used to enter like them competitions and thing. I used to sing soca and calypso. So I get my start with that now. And the majority of them like the junior soca monarch and thing. Them a little forward with that. Then I, dabble with the little producing thing, and I were, plenty people know me for right now.
Right. So how the producing thing going for you?
Yeah, so far so good, can't complain. Well, everybody already know about the lifestyle rhythm and whatnot. And I have some new projects with us I'm working on too, where, just getting to chill little artists that we function on it now, you know what I mean?
I feel it. So touch on the lifestyle rhythm a little bit for them. First of all, how you even come up with this idea of that lifestyle rhythm?
Boy, it really was just like one of my brethren from in school. When I was going like UE, he was like, dog, he want to make a dancehall song and thing. But I wasn't really into the dancehall and thing them time, innit?
Yeah, I feel it.
So he come, we pull up, we start medicine, and I just say, let me try and make the beat. And boom, it just come about. And just like overnight, it just kind of blow up.
Dog.
A few artists who was around like the area and thing, I let them hear the beat before, whatnot. Then we start recording, and then like a week or two, it just started to go crazy on the internet.
You had any idea when it
Nope.
was recording that process, it would have been as big as it was or as influential?
Nah. Wait as I was feeling, it was like, to me, I know that all the songs was bad.
Right.
Like I didn't really like them, but I didn't know it would have been to that level now. You know what I mean? But
Because when we really talking about our lifestyle rhythm, let me be honest. You see from the birth of Trinidad to when that beat drop there, dog, that beat changed something in Trinidad.
yeah, it definitely make history.
There
Definitely
was a
make
shift in
history.
the culture, definitely, for sure.
For real.
Bro.
But that instrumental itself,
I feel like it was also a beat where like anybody could sing on tuna. So it wasn't like a kind of gated thing. Where like once you had the vibe, idea, you could put it on it and you're sure it go bust or sound good now. You know what I mean?
right. Because you could go conscious, you could go
Could I go anything? Or can I at least come and sing or can I
do any type of,
Nice
you
and
could
fun.
possess, you could do anything on it. Like, what was the process like going through that whole, like, from birth till you get somebody on the rhythm, or even from when you get the first artist on the rhythm and they're like, yo, nah, but this one might be something. Like, what was the process like?
Well, okay, so the process was like, as a man, I more always believe in building up my thing and myself, right?
Mhm.
So when it is some of these artists who I was like, just doing some little recordings with and thing, like after they make the beat with my boy,
Right.
and we now start against it. I had like about 4 songs on the rhythm. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I could probably do something a little different with this. So went on YouTube, started my own little royalty records page. And I was like, you know what? This is how it is. I'm going to do a rollout for this. I'm going to start to post it on my thing and let people see that as a rhythm now, coming from Trinidad. No, I mean, it's not like a brand new idea for rhythms and thing, but
Right.
especially for South,
Yeah.
that is what I feel like was a little different because it was a set of artists that nobody really know as yet. Them time and plenty people, they already know about Lil K-Lion, Rebel, and Swanee and them, but they didn't know about what South had to offer
South.
as yet now.
Big up on my soul, people and them one
Rondo,
time.
Tija, JP, Pablo, all of them. I feel just that little vibes and all too, just make people start to pay attention. They're like, what? Where's this one coming out from South just so? Then tongue men start to hop on it. Then it just start to spread like wildfire from there.
So, dog, who was the first artist that really who you gave the rhythm to first? Who was the first
Nah,
artist
definitely
to drop
Tija.
on that?
Tija.
Tija? Dog,
With Anyway
my
Man
dog
Go,
Tija.
we never
One
left
time.
fine.
You understand, Tija?
That was the first big shot. I feel like most of them parties and them was playing and it was going crazy. And then that is when like the calls from like all these other artists like Tafari, Jelano, all of them started coming and then You know, just
on
have
the
to.
north side.
So, from when you make the rhythm, put the rhythm out, how long before the rhythm start to take pace, start to take steam, before it catch up in the streets?
So the rhythm probably make like around July, and everything like about 4 or 5 songs was officially released in August, and then you could see like all the middle of August, September, it just started to go crazy.
So you had no time in between to be like,
Nope.
oh, it was just like,
No, it was just like instantly one
I'm gonna put you
time.
on the spot real quick. What's your favorite song on the rhythm?
Oh,
I like
What's
that.
your favorite spot song on the rhythm, boy?
you know,
I can't think about it. Nothing.
I feel like I really like the BI6 because that one, when it is I receive it on my phone, it just like you know, like when it is your eyes just light up, like you know, like you catch goal. Yeah, that's how it is now. Yeah, I was like, nah, I feel like this one gonna take off crazy. But at the same time too, I still like plenty of the other songs. You know, it's like a little churn and thing too now. Where it's like, you can't pick your favorite because you know it's so bad.
Everybody has something different.
Yeah.
And you know why I like two body BI6? Big up Rebel, big up K-Lion, you know, rest in peace, all the respect.
For real.
But a big up Southside.
For real,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
That's
First
one-
thing on that song, Southside, you understand?
Nah,
South, the big up
Rondo.
Southside. So I see
Rondo
what
is
you
my
was
favorite.
doing.
Rondo?
Rondo is my
Broadway,
favorite.
eh?
Rondo is Broadway.
Yeah,
Broadway.
but
I don't know
I think
Broadway
he
and
was-
I'm from
he
South.
was
That's
the
Central, man.
second person to record on that song.
Right.
No, either the second or the third. But either way, he was a part of the original corner where it's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah. So I'll be on the topic, dog. We're gonna watch you and Jada Kings, bro.
But to be honest, so this was like, I would say, at the peak of the lifestyle rhythm, where it's like, you know, everybody kind of hopping on it too to try and see where it is they could get whatever. And she reached out to me and let me know, yo, she have a song on the lifestyle rhythm that she want to drop and whatever is the case.
Yeah.
My team at the time, it was like, okay, cool. Money at the pass, right?
Right, right.
Because at the-
100%.
and
Come on.
let me be real, because at the end of the day, it's a business.
Right.
And we are doing it
100%.
for kicks and giggles, for no hype or nothing. Like the ladder pay, all them things I to see about, you understand?
100%.
So we let you know where's the scene with the prices and whatever. And she was like, you know, oh, she hear this one hop on it for free, this one hop on it. Why does she have to pay? She still gonna drop the song.
But where she hear that from, man?
Boy, well, me don't know. Well, little did she know that it have a thing called copyright. So what it is I did the day she dropped she song, I pull it the fuck down. That's all. You understand?
Listen.
But what? But to be honest, it's not no bad blood or anything. You know? I didn't do it out of no hate or anything. But it's just I didn't like how it was like a disrespect now. You know what I mean? Because if it is I let you know something up front, how you go look to tell me and then go and still drop it? You basically
100%.
telling me like I could still do what I want.
So I'm asking, are you still open to working with she today?
Yeah, definitely. I open for a conversation, anything. You understand?
That
Because
is the
me,
most important.
of course, I don't really put like feelings and thing against business.
Right.
If it is I know that oh, boom, we had to chop a flick, we had to do this to make this happen, however, I down for that. But let two of we be on the same page. You know what I mean?
Right,
Let the
100%.
respect be mutual.
Right.
And I cool with anybody. Yeah, anybody with us a problem with in the past and all too, I cool.
So another question I have when it comes to artists, like working with like K-Lion and a lot of artists that pass.
Mhm.
You understand? Like you had a chance to actually be a part of history.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like how you feel like where do you think these artists would have been?
Huh. I feel like
Why?
they probably would have be as big as like we say at Bob Marley or something for Trinidad.
For real.
You understand?
For real.
And that's what I
100%.
feel like. This is what it is. I honestly feel like them Rebel and K-Lion would have been the ones to really export the Trinidad culture, aside from Marshall as well.
Yeah.
But
We talk about Trini.
Trinidad, yeah,
Yeah.
with the dancehall, I feel like them two in particular would have really put it on a different level too.
Nah, 100%. Because you know, the way Rebel was going, everybody, and when I mean everybody, could have see that the way Rebel was moving, dog, that man was gonna take this shit to the globe, bro. To the globe, bro.
For real.
You understand? And me saying the other artists and them not doing anything or they're not
Of course.
pushing the movement, but as it is right now, Rebel had one of the biggest influence when it
Yes.
comes to Trinidad. And while we on Rebel, dog, you see that rifle war?
Mhm.
Dog. Talk to them about that now, dog.
Well, boy,
What going on
so-
with that rhythm there, bro?
So when it is I make the rhythm and I send it for him, I wasn't really expecting like much from it, I guess. But I know that I was still a rebel at the same time, so he would do what he had to do, right? So boom, now recording the song and everything. And honestly, I wasn't really feeling the song at the moment. But lo and behold, it has always be the ones where they say unexpected to be the biggest song.
For real, right?
And that one, whew, I don't know. It's just he top it with the momentum. It's like boom, the BI6, then right after Rifle War, and it just take it off. It's like that changed the whole conversation with Rebel. It's like everybody giving me respect to him. But that one just make him be on a whole different level where men had to be like, wait, nah, boy, he go and take over, boy. You had to watch it, you know what I mean?
100%. Because, dog, I remember when Rebel dropped that. Dog, when I hear that song, dog, you're gonna like it. When I hear Rifle War, the song no drop. I'm telling you about 20, 34 minutes or something like that. I know, see it drop.
Mash up every dance in it. Till this day.
Big. But
to this day, them songs
you know, you always
still
have to pick up the people on the back end of the thing too, because at the end of the day, Rifle what would have never happened without KJ Productions, you understand? So at the end of the day, you need your flowers too, just as much as Rebel get his flowers for creating that song too.
But if it's one thing, the short little space of time I work with him, he always used to give me my flowers. He always used to say that out, like he didn't want to go on too much on my beats because he realized every time when he do go on my beats, it's a short hit.
It's a short hit.
So he always used to be like, alright, cool. I look at to drop this one. When it is, I look at to just go crazy. So, you know, he already did no thing. He had the thing figured out and whatever. But always give him my flowers. Even his song to bury all time, K. J. You understand?
Deal with it. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
K-Lion I know too. Even just being around him, I learn a lot from them too, because especially K-Lion. K-Lion was a man. You know, being around them, they're always talking in some kind of heights thing.
Yeah.
Right? And them time when I agree too, so me I really understand too, when it is you really sit down and think. So one of the biggest thing with this, you always tell me is like, KJ, you can't go nowhere without your gun in the dog. But he talking about my laptop. Yeah. Because that is where it is a hammer beast to bust up the shocks and thing.
Dog.
So that way it is used to be like, dog, wherever you go, make sure and have some kind of equipment where it is you could chop a flick, do something though. You understand? Because you never know.
For real.
Always had to be ready.
For real though, bro. But while we on the topic, dog.
I look like I'm running low. Let me get the bottle.
Yeah, get the bottle.
Let me take that drink.
Why the dog get the bottle, huh? Dog, what going on with you on F1, mate?
Boy, so right after when it is you know the whole lifestyle rhythm, whatnot, wherever, a couple of artists I was working with, cool. I needed my own little space. Because I was in Broadway at the time and then I moved out. So I was start to link up with some artists like Faces, Teflon and all too.
Big up Teflon.
Big up Teflon one time for real. Right? You know, same youth man trying to make music thing, all of we just holding our vibes and thing, and it was a really nice team now at the time. But as the things started to fast forward a little more, things that happened, Teflon just fall in love, that went crazy. And we also putting in work hours in the studio. Countless nights we grinding, dogs. I talk about sleeping on 2 studio chair connect up whole night. Just banging beats, making songs, dog. Right? It was a really cool vibes. But then coming down to the end, you know, men started to get a little horrors, you know, thing, jealousy, all kind of thing. You know, all the thing does go to.
Yeah.
When it is one person seeing one person getting a little more forward and thing, and start to want to know like what going on. Money start to get mixed up, but this one start to thing. I wasn't a mad thing though.
That is a big fact. Big fact. Because you know, when one I heard alone release and play for me dog, you know, you talk about that.
Yeah, of course, because it's real. It's a real life thing.
As money start to come, thing get
distorted.
You understand?
Right, so, and then right before I leave to come into the US, Teflon father in the past now way. And that just kind of changed up the whole vibes because they just kind of, everything they just had to feel heavier kind of way now.
Yeah, dog.
We wasn't going back in the studio, and then the police and all too was keep coming in and trying to, you know, jumbie our scene too, because they know what kind of vibes we pushing, if it's really the music or if it's men who on badness and them kind of thing now, you know what I mean?
You know, it's always a fight on thing and shit.
Exactly.
So, rest in peace to Teflon father too, you understand? Condolences to the family too, same way, you know?
As they talk about badness, right? As I see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, everything is unity right now. How you feel about that?
I all for it, because that's how it is the whole thing start off, really and truly. It start off with a unity thing. And
Right.
the reason why, even when it is I come over here in the US, I kind of slow down or like separate myself a little bit from the dance, so I wasn't really sending out much beats, is because that was the energy. Everybody was on the gang thing, the 67 thing, and it's like that just wasn't really my
And that's
Mona.
slow, you know. You want to put no.
Yeah, I wanna
into
pick no
something.
side.
Not that it really slow me down, you know. It wasn't my vibe. So it's like the energy, the essence of how it was before, it just totally changed. No, I'm not saying that it didn't have artists who wasn't trying to do the thing or like, you know, still push the unity or whatever. But it's just that voice, it just kind of go on with Rebel and K-Lion.
Nah,
That
that's
kind of, yeah.
Because when Rebel and K-Lion was together, bro, it's like, dog, nobody could have go against what the two of them and both of them come together on that track, dog, especially on BI6, dog.
Mhm.
Dog, that track solidified right now, you know,
Classic.
For real.
in
Classic.
Trinidad history, you know. If we're talking about Trinidad history, though, that track solidified in Trinidad history, you know.
Big facts.
You understand?
So yeah, and then after that, when it is like, you know, the whole gang thing start to go on, this and this one thing. I still used to, you know, every now and then it got her artists hit them up, like send little beats or whatever is the case. Some men they want to work with thing because the feelers are, oh, this beat to have a set of 6 men on it, so them I want to sing on it. This one have a set of 7 men, they want to sing on it, and it's like, dog,
Yeah.
it wasn't even like that.
So that is what I'm about to say. So you as a neutral party, you know, it make it hard for you to even make moves.
Yeah,
Because if you want to go like, yeah, I go and promote over on this side and
Mhm.
them men is 7 and you is 6, it kind of hard because
but you see, if it's one thing where it is, I still proud of myself and all too, and I was always enforced in these artists, or just remind them, is that I am a businessman at the end of the day.
100%.
At the end of the day, I
100%.
with myself, I for myself, me rapping no kind of thing where it's like, you know, anything where it is I not comfortable with.
Right.
But I still willing to work with who have talent. I always believe in somebody who just have talent and who have something to say all day. It could be what kind of song. I just always get everybody a shot. And that's what one of the things where plenty people they like about me in the earlies too.
right.
They used to say, oh, well, you was drop a song, but you just go right by KJ. Them time I charge them small money for little songs and recordings too, you know what I mean?
How much is your charging, though?
But probably like a little 300 TT though.
Dog,
TT?
Yes,
TT?
now I try. You know,
Where you at,
TT.
now?
Yeah, I said. Some men, oh, imagine that some men get free thing because it's our vibes too.
Right.
Same way.
100,
You understand?
100.
But at the same time too, you know, I need my little gears, I have to get my little things too. So
100.
But you know what's crazy? You had to pay your dues. So all
facts.
them time you was paying your dues, say able to be where you at right now.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because somebody will come and deal with KJ production. That to come right.
Big facts.
Yeah, understand? Because
come
your name
straight,
established. Yeah, understand? So let me ask you, who you think is next now? Because you work with a lot of artists that boss. They give a lot of opportunities in the game. Who you think is on the upcoming now in terms of the Trinidad is going to keep the momentum? We had the Prince Son, we had the Rando, we had the, you understand, the K-Lion. Who next? Who next in the game right now? You're watching like, boy, if this man get it right.
So I
Right
definitely have to big up my dog Keem Fieso. I definitely feel he is one of the ones and them who next.
Right.
Station and all two very bad artists. But I don't know, boy. Them men and them dropping hard songs, but it's like the people not giving them the forward,
Yeah,
boy, dog,
listening.
boy. You know what I mean? They're not listening. That's what it is.
You know, we from South too now, but yet again, so we had to fight a little harder for we think when we
For
from
real,
you
for
understand?
real. But
Because-
you know, I just always say, forward on time, though. What will
100%.
happen will happen. And then when it is, they do get it forward, nobody can tell them nothing because they don't put in the groundwork.
100%.
I could play songs for you ways. I find it's the hardest set of songs, though, that he even put out yet. You understand?
And big up my dog Keem one time because you know my dog had that Chronicle feature too.
Yeah,
How much man really have a Chronicle feature in
For real,
Trinidad
eh?
right now? Let me be
You
real.
can feature with artists.
You understand? With a big artist like that. And to me, dog, I feel like it has so much more artists that men doesn't look at. Like we know K man, you know, we know Meds Boss, we know Plumpy. With them men solidified in the Trinidad. Them was there from the beginning.
Facts.
You understand? Them was there from the beginning. I ain't gonna really say K man too much because you know K man he make his way really and truly after Rebel passed away. You understand?
Right.
But it has so much youths now that making music in Trinidad.
Definitely.
Or like Jassy and thing, you
Yeah,
understand?
Jassy.
Youngin.
all them fellas
You
and them too
understand?
very bad.
Yeah, bro, come on, Bone 6. It's a real man that making music, and me is not a man that is pick side, because at the end of the day,
Music.
I wanna
music.
exactly, and I wanna see everybody win, bro, because all are we fighting for the same exact thing, bro. You understand? Just to be out of the situation where we in right now, though.
So like, as you talking about people that coming up in the music, Trinidad give a lot of opportunities for other islands
Yes,
to become part of something, because there's a lot of talent everywhere we go.
have enough talent out. Yeah.
But they might not the outlet. So Trinidad come now and get Guyana a chance. They get
Barbados,
Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada.
Mhm.
All these places now have what I could consider a version of Trinidad. You understand? And the artists and them wicked.
Facts.
Yeah.
But
Some real bad artists, you understand? Chief Den in Barbados,
Yeah,
you
yep,
understand? It's a real bad artist.
But what you
out there,
think?
bro.
What? Well, now I asking all that question.
Right.
What all you think it is that really not letting these artists reach to the level where it is they need to? Me personally, I will tell you my opinion first. Me personally, I feel like a lot of people just be like, I don't know, boy. Trinidad kind of had this crab and barrel mindset too when it is the ready way. It's like
But yeah,
they're not trying to, like, if it is somebody have a platform, they ain't really trying to put you on. Some of these DJs are not to gatekeep and they don't want to spin certain people's
exactly,
music and
the
thing.
radio station and
You
all.
understand? Where
Play
it's
the
like
people and their music.
facts. But how I just watch it, you see like how them Jamaicans and them will make sure and big up all of the artists, make sure and forward all of the thing.
But not even Jamaicans though. Look at the Grenadian. When it comes to Grenadian soca music,
That
Yeah.
can also.
anybody sing a song it big, it gone.
Exactly.
You can win soca man, I can not even be an artist.
And real men on the rhythm too, bro. If you check it and you see.
It's a love. It's only Trinidad is like, oh nah, but he can't get on that. He can't get on that because it's he. You understand?
Yeah, oh, I don't want to do a song with you because you want to do a song with he and he on this rhythm. So me and what jump on that. Dog, real man had a little bit of pride aside in it. And excuse me, why realize with the dancehall versus the Trinidad, how the thing started. Alright, let me rephrase this question. How you feel about the way Trinidad emerged into the scene from where we was listening just dancehall? Because you know we grew up, we listening Cartel, Popcorn,
Right.
Beanie, Bounty, you understand? We come from listening dancehall. Don't get me wrong, we listen with soca and thing, but come
No,
on.
but that
like,
way just we used to listen
that,
to, yeah.
yeah, that's what we used to
Because
listen.
I mean, you know, it's not only soca we just listen to in Trinidad. Trinidad have a whole set of different genres too, you know.
Alright,
If you really think about it, it's just where it is people decide to give the forward, the highlight, the shine, or not.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But as you say that how it is it emerged from dancehall, I think it was bound to happen. Because if you really think about it, that Trinidad is just really an expression, a different way on how the ghetto used to express themselves.
100%.
You understand?
100%.
It's a different outlet where it is people with like who love that kind of music. They could sing where it is the reality. They could sing about where it is the scene going on. They could sing about where it is the want to achieve. You understand?
Right.
So I think it's a good thing.
Honestly,
I wouldn't even be surprised if it is to have more different spins. Like for example, Zest and all too. Zest was a thing born from Trinidad. Same way.
100%.
So
Yeah,
I'm asking
understand?
a question also. Why you never get into the Zest rhythms and the Zest
Ah.
culture?
Well, to be
Because,
honest,
to tell you the truth, it was between Zest and Trinidad, which one could kind of
yeah,
take the forefront. Of course, Trinidad.
Right.
You understand? But we have people like Young Brother and them that pushing the Zest.
yeah,
Pushing
definitely.
the steam, you
These
understand?
writers that's pushing the steam,
Yeah.
which is also good. Why you never get into that?
I don't know, to be honest, and I just never really like give it a chance. But you know, the last time I give something a chance, I see what happens.
You see,
Ah,
So you never know.
exactly.
You understand? But I would tell you though, I have an unreleased from Lady Lava from years ago. She probably forget about this all kind of thing
Yeah.
too.
Big
But-
up Lady Lava.
Pick up Lady Lava a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So to see somebody like that and all too, like who, you know, was humble, start off. I remember me and she in the studio and she like, you sure this good? I'm not really sure. And I said, nah, I find this hard. To know which part she is,
Yeah.
Zest Music definitely take over and in good hands.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand?
I agree. And right now, I like the way with these zest music kind of trending though. Cause you see that new rhythm what drop there with Tempa and Young
Yeah.
and them out.
Yeah, man.
That
big one.
bad
That
rhythm,
big
though.
one.
Real.
That big one.
That is
big
a
one.
bad rhythm.
That big one.
I know who produced the rhythm. I gotta be real with you, but that is a bad rhythm, dog. You see that
Big up them one
Fonzie,
time.
dog. That is a bad rhythm, dog.
To be honest, I just glad to see that Trinidad, especially over here, is not only mistaken for Jamaica anymore. Because
Right.
it have people out in the US now understanding, oh, Trinidad is our next island where it is all yeah, this kind of music, this kind of music. That what going on there?
Exactly.
Yeah, understand?
Years,
For years,
Exactly.
I always used to feel
Separation
like,
has been, oh, where you from? Jamaica? Where you from? Jamaica?
Yeah.
Where you from?
so
Jamaica?
I just like how it is the culture getting exported now. Like where it is people recognizing we
When they hear
we out
soca,
here.
they know. They hear Trinidad, they know. Like Trinidad.
For real.
As much as it might be a piece of reggae music, a piece of calypso.
No, but it's still we source, we culture, we
Yeah,
flavor.
at the end of the day, we put
Can't replicate that
flavor.
nowhere else in the world.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
Everybody else can try their own thing, but Trinidad is still Trinidad
At the end of the day.
at the end of the day.
Yeah. I agree with that, by dog, by and to be honest with you, I ain't gonna say it take a while, but I feel like we needed that little breakthrough, bro.
Definitely.
Because a lot of we artists, we grow up listening. A lot of people in Trinidad don't really listen soca like that, you know?
Mm.
And I don't want to say it in a bad way because I love soca. I will always love soca in a sense that that is what my country give to the world.
That is a
you
culture.
understand?
Yeah.
That is my culture.
Never give that up.
I will never give it up, eh? But it have real ghetto youth that, you know, we grow up, we listening, we can't tell, we listening, we think. That they give we our outlet now to kind of be on the same page as them now, but again, we take a page out of the book and we kind of spin it a kind of way. And what I love about it too, I feel like it give the rest of the Caribbean a confidence boost.
Yeah.
In
true.
a sense that
That is
No,
not only the Jamaicans could do
exactly,
it.
it's not only them could do it, you understand?
Yeah, but for years, if you realize, it's not only the Jamaicans been doing it. Like I say,
Fact.
we are Marla and Asha out
Mhm.
of Trinidad. We are Cully Balls out of the Virgin Islands. We are Natural Black out of Guyana.
Right.
You understand? If you were taking it, we are Rihanna out of Barbados.
Right.
Yeah, so we had to take it
Yeah,
because yeah.
So it's like,
100%.
you have to understand that the music itself, it doesn't matter now. But probably back in the days, they used to keep it more rooted and grounded. But now, it don't matter where you're from. Look at Byron Messiah.
Mm-hmm. Big up,
He had
Byron.
one of the biggest
Big
one
up, big up.
for last summer or the summer before. And where he from? St. Kitts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, I was around them in the studio and everything before that song dropped. I
Before
get to
that-
hear that song before it dropped.
Mhm.
And I already didn't know that was going to go crazy.
You know what? But it is just
Because you had the ear. You understand what I'm saying? You had the ear. You could hear something or hear a sample or hear a note and be like, yo,
Nah, but he's
Like
very
what,
talented
like that?
too. I ain't
he
gonna lie.
bad.
Nah, big up,
Mhm.
man. He bad, eh? He
Couple
bad,
times,
eh?
like, and what it is that I like about him, and too, he very humble too. When it is we was in the studio, and he was freestyling, going back and forth and thing. It's not like, you know, how some people, if it is they don't really know you and thing, you know, the kind of feel as a big
Right,
thing,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
really
the
was
whole
never like that
distance,
with
yeah.
him. So yeah, big up you.
Big up Byron. I remember the first time I hear Byron, dog, was on a Pons mix, actually. You know?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, big up Pons. I feel like the
Right,
Pons kind of push Byron's song to we ears, you know? I ain't gonna say
Well,
we
when you're
boss him,
no,
but,
but,
you know?
I'm not going to say that. I feel like Trinidad audience bust a good few of these artists and even songs too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, though.
because
Yeah, like, though.
The waves start to catch in Trinidad, and then the rest of the world start to be like, oh yeah, but this song really bad for real, innit?
But look at
Yeah.
TJ, he said Trinidad boss him. It's Trinidad
You can
boss
see
him.
the same
They
question,
were
you know?
They were
Big up
showing he was
Shaney.
performing in big shows in Trinidad while again no performance in Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of artists popcorn. You understand? I can't say he bossing Jamaica.
But you always give the
Trinidad.
flowers to
But
Trinidad.
Trinidad always show them love.
Facts.
Yeah.
At one point in time, they said Sizzla had a house and a child in Trinidad.
No,
Oh, understand what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even know.
all Dexter that's still pan a beat like Trinidad.
Yeah,
Dog,
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of artists big up Trini, you know. A lot of them rate we, you know. But a lot of them hate we at the same time, huh? Don't
But that
get-
come with the
I ain't
game.
gonna
That
say
come
they
with the
hate
game,
we. I ain't gonna say the hate, cause hate is a kind of strong word, but
You make a rhythm. you wasn't thinking about nobody on that rhythm, right? Which is lifestyle rhythm. You wasn't hating, but how much people hate on you because of that rhythm?
Oh, plenty.
Right.
Plenty. Even to this day, I know two people just feel like thing. But you see how I just kill them is with my kindness and my genuine heart now. You know what I mean? I's not a fella who just look the girls on people and feelers, all of that. Some people I know too, who was in my team would have be like, boy, you need to show your face more, tell people the time and let them know you KJ, you know. But who need to know me, go know me too, in the same way.
Exactly.
Don't know that how I is now. You know what I mean?
Right. But I hear a little rumor, a little remake, a little something in the works now. But
Well, we go see how that works. You know, everything in negotiation and thing, but we go see how that
we're
works.
touching on that later thing.
Yeah. But I want to say now, you're putting out a Steam though.
Yes, I actually have. And like I say, I have a couple beats and thing where I just be sending out to artists and thing, you know, but sometimes think greatness does take time too, you know what I mean?
100%.
So I ain't really rushing things, and then it's not like how it is I used to move long time where it's like, you know, we get a song and boom, we drop it. Nah, I want everything to be structured, proper, everything must be, you know, copyrighted, do everything the right way.
The right way, yep.
And yeah, just time, energy, whoever available and all too, it just be like that. Because remember, all of we busy with the little schedules and thing too. I in a whole different country same way. So some of the Steam artists and them, you know, they might have the thing doing. And also I have my personal project which is I looking to drop.
If I name for the project,
Lavish.
Lavish.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what? This is a reggae, this is a Trinidad.
It's a Trinidad, but it's a kind of mix between Trinidad and dancehall, if you want to say that.
Right.
With this project, I really want to show people is that we come out here in foreign and it's a different kind of settings, a different kind of vibes now.
Right.
We had to be no thing and had to boy, none of that.
Now it's about the M16.
Exactly. Rich
Yeah,
bad.
sometimes
I read
it's
it.
okay
Rich
to
bad.
put on the gun. It's okay to put on the gun sometimes.
Exactly.
Okay, you know.
Pick up a checkbook.
Pick up a check.
Correct.
Okay,
That is
understand?
what it is. That is what it is. This EP what it is I looking to do with. Show them that how, you know, out here, it had to be about no violence though. It could be about nice living.
So look,
It have
we
enough
know,
money to make it.
we know KJ from 10 years ago. We know KJ today. Who is KJ 10 years from now?
Trying to be as big as I could be, you know. I don't want to say like big as an artist because I could never compare myself to somebody. I could only be me.
100.
You understand?
100%.
Is that
Channel.
just doing the music real bad?
I appreciate it.
I ain't gonna speak this specific song, yeah, but
Right.
you know it's my
Yeah.
tune, my dog. You know it's my
Don't
tune.
worry, dog.
So
And
10
all you
years
know,
from now, where do you see KJ? Like, where do you want to be? Where do you aspire to be 10 years from now? And what type of music you want to be putting out? What type of influence you want to be for the people, the younger artists coming out now?
I feel like I probably would do it with like a Trinidad Kanye. You know what I mean? Where it's like I still heavy on the music production side and I'm more involved in it still. But
Right.
still have a whole set of heart, you know the dog bad.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because I show a whole set of them and know how bad it is, dog.
Nah, they know.
Let me tell you something. You see if KJ, they drop 5 of these songs where he play for me already. Dog, the dog don't take off, bro. And I being really with you, dog. Me even being, I ain't trying to overhype nothing, but when I'm an underrated and I'm on deserve his flowers, dog, I'm on deserve his flowers.
I respect that, boy. Dog.
You
I
understand, by
appreciate it.
G-Boy? And I give you that flowers all the time, dog. I'm gonna tell you something. There's some real bad rhythms that come out of Trinidad, but we don't touch on your rhythms already. We know where your rhythm do touch on that. We know what our lifestyle, we know what our rifle was. Even Black Rain. You understand?
Mhm.
Me ain't gonna forget about Black Rain.
Yeah, that was a bad beat and all.
That was
too.
a real bad beat, dog.
But you wouldn't even believe as half of them beats will just take like about 2 hours, 3 hours, living for the most.
Nah, don't downplay creativity.
No, I just say
because
as quick as it has come, that is how it is the creativity. Just
yeah,
go.
they catch it right
Because
on the
from the
spot.
minute you start to overthink, you add too much of this and that. That is when it is. It does just sound different and it don't hit the scene.
But you ever drop a beat and like have a little kind of doubts about the beat?
Oh yeah, definitely. There are plenty projects we just work on, second guess and mix, all kind of thing. Wasn't really sure, but at the end of the day too, as a man feel like if it is you don't put it out or you sleep on that energy, then it won't hit you again. It
100%,
won't hit. It won't sound the same. everything go it
You're
again.
gonna be totally
Because with this
different,
boy, I think Michael Jackson is a man always used to say he need to go in the studio now before Prince get his song because everything is an energy.
Right. If
Everything-
you don't pick it past, you go on to somebody.
Exactly.
To somebody,
You
yeah.
understand?
So let me ask you another question, right? Working with a lot of artists, because I guess over time you work with a lot of artists who like had you like, wow, like when they're in the studio and the way they drop the track, the way they work, the work ethic, the way how they deal with the music itself, you had was like, damn, as an artist, but I didn't expect that type of energy you could put into your
I
thing.
definitely
now.
would say Killian, definitely. Because he's a man. If it is he says something wrong, it could be the littlest thing. He like, nah, doing it over.
He
One
do
more
it
time.
over.
And he
Yeah.
sing it out and bust it up like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I would definitely say Byron I know too.
Right.
Byron is just like, you know, when it is you really hear somebody singing and it's like, damn boy, like them real bad.
Yeah.
Definitely
Naturally,
Byron.
100%
Naturally
talent.
too, yeah.
But dog, who you really feel set this wave though, like the trend when it comes to the Trinidad though? Who you
Oh,
feel?
Swanee, definitely.
Big up Swanee one
Big
time.
up Swanee
and
one time, yeah.
I personally feel like it was Swanee myself. You understand? Swanee are real big tunes. Though,
Big shots, yeah.
Swan is the face.
Yeah, definitely. Swanee is definitely the
actually-
face.
I wouldn't say it's the face,
Who was,
right?
who was gonna be the face?
No, but listen to what
Tell
I'm
me who
saying.
could be
Eh?
the face at Trinidad
Listen up.
besides Swanee?
Alright, let me explain how I feel about it. Swanee is one of the pioneers of this shit, dog. You
Mhm.
understand? He is a man that everybody hear, dog. And everybody say, way by the look. Swanee thing. Dog. Big tune. Brother. Thing. Dog. When the man started to make waves in Trinidad, it give everybody else
The forward to-
do it now, boy, and the confidence to go out there and do it now, boy. When they come with, we go for them,
Right,
No.
but why saying is if you're putting Trinidad right now on YouTube,
No,
He is
you're
the
getting
first
a
one to
Prince
come up.
Swanee song.
Because watch, right?
He's the
This is what it
face
is,
right
I
now.
would say too. If my grandmother could know who is Prince Swanee,
Exactly.
he definitely big.
I
understand?
can't argue with that, but
If it is a
I
act,
can't argue with
you
it.
know this one, she might probably know it, but
Right.
I know
She
for sure
can't
she knows
order-
Swan.
But
She sees Swanee and
Prince
already. Yeah.
But what I'm saying
If
is,
you put Jamaica,
I talking about right now.
and Prince Swanee music.
Right, but as a man I talking about right now, okay, you can say the same for K-Man, dog.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But I feel like
I
he
feel
has-
like right now he is the leading face of Trinidad right now, because when you think Trinidad and tunes coming out, the first man I'm thinking, I talking about now,
Mhm.
is K-Man. I'm not saying Swanee not doing anything. Swanee been
You know what I could say you're wrong about that?
I'm
Because
listening.
K-Man 6 in had a commercial hit. Understand the difference. A song that
No, but what about Miss
It was
Little
done.
Best Body?
Nah, but think about it. If in that aspect with this is saying, right? Compare Little Best, the same one with this, the one with you know say?
Yeah.
Compared to Swanee, where's the one with this he sing on a Kelly Beats?
Cully
Say
was.
she have a man, she have a girl too.
Right.
That's
Catch
true. Catch 22.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
so. So think about them two songs.
If K-Man
That is a
6
commercial hit. No, don't get me wrong. That
Exactly.
song had two in it. Where K-Man sing.
Right.
But it's there like that.
It ain't like
No, no, okay. Now when you compare it, yeah, Catch 22 and Little Miss Best Body is Catch 22 had because even when I come out here, I see them white girl and them listening.
Yes, that watch on the tele.
I want to know in my head, we you
know about that?
Yeah, we you know about that.
Let me ask you a question also. When you think of soca music, who you think?
Marshall, yeah, of course.
You
Right.
think of reggae, you think of Vibes Cartel.
Mhm,
Some
right.
people, black people might say
The
Big
Bob,
Man.
Yeah.
But still, them is the face. Prince Swanee has to be the face of Trinidad, bro.
I'm not saying no, because Swanee been there, like I say, he's a man, he been there from the start.
They talk about new school.
I talking about right now as it is where Trinidad stands right
Who's
now.
the face as us?
That's
Right,
a hard one.
That's a
because
hard one, eh?
Me
It's
personally, I feel like it could be young brother.
It
Right.
has to be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
But
But
yeah, they big up.
all the other ladies and things
Lady
coming out with
Gaga,
the
yes, okay,
But-
yes, but it
Yeah,
has
they
to
big
be
up a man
different.
like Trinidad Killer too, still same way.
Yeah, no,
Come
too.
on.
You can't even, yeah,
Never
understand?
have
You can't forget about Killer.
What is your thoughts on Killer though? As a producer, you know Killer
feel
very
like-
controversial.
You know he out there
Yeah,
too, eh?
understand what I'm saying?
You know he out there too.
That
You can be
is true.
watching. Big
So,
up you, killer.
Big up Killer.
Still same.
So,
Part 2 of the
I feel
interview,
like-
we are Trinidad Killer. We ain't gonna bust out here.
Mhm.
Watch something.
I feel like Trinidad Killer, he's a good opportunist and all too. Like
100.
he's a man, know when something is like to bust, and he just execute on the right time.
Right.
But when does he do it? Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Manage the whole. When does he come over here and that whole controversy with the thing? Then he get Nicki
With the big
Minaj.
rhythms, with the
All
big
of
next
them.
beat, yeah.
All
my God.
of them thing is
The
like.
fight him on
Wait,
the
hold on,
right?
hell, we are sponsored by Bacardi.
What we drinking?
But
But
we
let me show you something. too. He ain't get you on the rhythm, and he still do his thing and get Nicki Minaj in
and make our next beat too. Yeah.
You understand? Which that's showing you the lengths or the level of dedication he have
The
to it.
resiliency of
Because
it,
it have plenty of artists who talented, who it is good at sing, but they're not
Right.
really pushing themselves, they're not trying.
But look, Trinidad Ghost, like Nicki Minaj's cousin. He
Right.
never do a feature with you.
Well, I don't know. I
don't know, yeah, I
I
don't-
hear that is the cousin. I see the picture. Me, I know if that is really the man.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it too.
I would
because,
exactly. I
Like,
wouldn't
Punk
doubt
and
it.
Vine.
Yeah, all
Okay,
right.
yeah, but you know,
And then you know,
Of course,
you know some of these rappers and them does be too. So we can't just quick to be like, oh, why it is here and work with your cousin.
yeah,
That's it.
kind of way.
Because you know she actually label thing, you don't know wherever papers thing that has to go through wherever.
But okay, she work with Trinidad Killer and she drop her verse for him. You
Like,
understand?
you could
So
as well.
if you want to, you really could.
No, but Nicki wanted to give he that forward. You know why? Because I feel like Nicki see the fight down he was getting with that big links with him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And
Right.
Nicki being a Trinidad, and I being real with you, Nicki just got a lot of fight down from she own country too, dog.
Right.
You understand?
True.
And me personally, I big up Nicki Minaj because Nicki is a Trini.
Now let me ask you
At the
this,
end of
right?
the day.
Let me ask you this. You think Nicki would have bust if it is she was rapping in Trinidad?
Nah,
So okay, cool, right. So
I'm not
why
saying
it
she
is
bad, but she needed
the foreign,
She
yeah.
needed the foreign, she needed the exposure, she needed a different
But
platform
why though?
to do it on.
Why? It shouldn't have to be like that.
Because of the fight down, dog.
No, it's not fight, dog. You have to remember too, Trinidad is not known for producing
rappers.
rappers.
Well, yeah, that too, but it's not only that, dog. It's just, you gotta understand. The platform that Nicki Minaj is on right now, if she was in Trinidad, she wouldn't have that platform.
Mhm.
You understand? We so small that if a man fight you down, if 10 people fight you down, that's a lot in Trinidad. You
For
understand?
real.
If 10 people fight it down, if 10 people with a strong opinion and
Or
a
who
strong
have a
voice,
strong voice or leverage.
exactly, fight it down, then that's a big thing. Because your music not gonna reach nowhere with it. But you
Facts.
might be getting plays in Guyana, you might be getting plays in Barbados, in the US, in the UK, but in Trinidad, how much Trinidad do they say on the radio, dog?
Not as much as it probably should.
How much soca it is here?
Oh yeah, plenty, because soca I feel like is the more forefront. But also at the same time too, I feel like soca is more like general. Like as in a lot of people can hear soca and digest it. Whereas dancehall, you know, sometimes we might touch on certain topics so it might
Yeah.
resonate with everybody. Like
Yeah.
I can't play a Cayman for my father.
Yeah,
understand? He might hear that, like-
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Yeah. You understand?
What kind of shipping is he doing?
Exactly. You understand?
For real.
So I feel like that it does have a, you know, a little ins and out or whatever, but I feel like everybody should start to make something happen. Something had to change. So we dancehall or Trinidad or whatever, these just have to be just as big as the soca.
Yeah, but KJ, it had to start from within, my dog, boy. It can't just start from, we out here in the States. It can't start from, I mean, we could do what we could do out here, but it had to start from internally, bro. If we own people in the country, not spinning we records, not playing it, not repeating it back to back every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, you play a track, you play a this, you play a that.
Mhm.
Like I say, for example, a man like Jassy,
Mhm.
who is a consistent artist, bro. And he getting features on them big rhythm and them, you understand? Big
So,
up Pons too.
I'm not going to say that,
You
but
understand?
you think that happening only because Pons opened the gateway for him?
Alright. So,
Yeah, to spend the money, right?
yeah, what I saying, it is not only that, because I listen to Pons talk on a on our what you call it? I listen to him talk on our podcast, right? And from what he said, Jassy is not the most talented artist he worked with, but he's the one who put in the most work.
What I mean, no.
You understand?
What I mean putting in the most work. What does that mean? He had the most money to back his product.
No,
As
it's
in
not
the
about that.
consistently
The
show up.
consistency.
Because that is what plenty of
Exactly.
these labels and them over here and all to require.
Exactly.
I was saying, somebody could have a one-hit song, right? They will hear it, they'll be like, yeah, boy, this bad. What next? What else you have?
Exactly. Where
If
you
they
following
just
up
have
with.
something else after that,
Yeah.
then we don't need you. So
Exactly.
there rather people who it is like consistently showing up, putting out a product, where it is you know you will always hear. It could be good, one song could be good, one song could be bad, but they know that how by tomorrow they hearing 5 songs from me, 10 songs from me.
Exactly.
It have, because it have artists who it is recording like that, you know. Recording 10 songs a night and thing.
Yeah, it
You understand?
have to be like that.
So-
So if you want it, you had to go and get
And
it.
if you're hungry out
The
here.
whole game of this whole thing is consistency.
It
You
is.
have to keep putting out content right
It
through,
is.
in order for people to know who you is, see your face, recognize, because it's a brand you're building.
Right.
If you really think about it,
Respectfully.
all these artists and them is a brand. Some of them just get a little, I don't want to say carried away or tie up, but it's like it's not only about the music in the music business.
Right,
You understand?
right. And you know what it is say out here in America? Good publicity, bad publicity. If you get good feedback, if you get bad feedback, at the end of the day, guess what? Somebody watching you do something.
For real.
So let me ask you
You
another
understand?
question, right? In terms of the new artists, new producers, new engineers, what advice you would give them that sit down and watch this podcast right now as we come to a conclusion? Yeah,
Definitely learn the business. That is mandatory. You need to learn the business because it have a lot of people out here who know the business will try to sneak you out of the business. Right? So that is number one. Definitely learn the business. Second, invest in yourself.
Bye.
Because you don't ever want to be in a position where your whole career in somebody else's hand.
Right.
Where one day you and that person fall out and them could just be like, boy, I gonna delete all the music or I never gonna do no more
I record
recordings
this,
or
I
anything.
own this, you can't get touched.
You understand?
Right.
Always try your best to invest in yourself and see where it is you can learn too. So if somebody who in your circle, in your team, not functioning due to whatever reason, that you could still pick up the slack and still make it up.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole main point of it. Just make it happen.
Right.
Don't worry about what people think, the opinion, all of that. None of them things matter. Because when it is, you do start to get it forward and you do start to make it, all of them will come around.
Right.
So another question. Going through your process with the Lifestyle Rhythm, Rifle War, all these tunes, did you ever go through any legal kind of
Problems.
tribulations in terms of clearing this and this one trying to be like, oh, this is my song, you have to release this?
Well,
What type of fight on? And also, how did you go about the legal aspect of owning your rights to your music and doing what you have to do to take you to that next level? So 10 years down the line, you don't have to sign a contract or sign something for 15 different people to be like, oh yeah, I own piece of this, piece of that, piece of that, piece of that.
Right. So in terms of the producing side of it, so how the splits does go is like masters, right? Everything
Right.
boils down to points, percentage, whatnot.
Right.
Right.
As the engineer, as the producer, beat maker, however you want to phrase it, you entitled to a certain percentage of the masters.
Right.
Whereas if you're a producer and an artist, then you just get the whole pot, obviously, right?
That's all you.
So it have with the masters and then it also have the publishing,
Right.
which is
Yep.
like when it is people play the song on the radio, parties, all these places. So for Trinidad, it have this company called CUT, Copyright Organization of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
If you're an artist in Trinidad, you definitely should sign up with them because that's also a safeguard to protect yourself.
COTT.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
You understand? So definitely register with that. It have, like, let me say on the international level, which is one I just use, it's called BMI.
Right. BMI.
Right?
Yep.
BMI will more target like on a global aspect. Not
Right,
to say
right.
that our cut can do it,
Right. Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
Also, they have this thing called Sound Exchange.
Right.
Those are stuff waiters you have to register because it have so much money. Waiters, a lot of people don't know that they could be receiving from the
Yep.
thing.
Hence the
Right,
reason
you
why
see,
I'm
correct.
here.
Exactly.
To
Because-
clarify.
And trust me, it does add up. In the
Because
next
imagine,
10 years, if
yeah.
it is I don't touch, like we say, any little money coming from any one of these songs I produce, I could probably have a good 10 grand in my pocket and I like,
Even
even
more.
more, exactly.
Even more. Because you never know what your music was picked up in. Could be in syndication for a show, could be a YouTube series, could be anything. As long
And
as
mine-
it's used, you own
Mhm.
rights
But
in
Blaze,
terms of
not even only that another.
compensation.
Sometimes in this industry here, I mightn't boss in Trinidad, I mightn't boss in the US. But in Africa, I going
It going
crazy, you
crazy.
know.
Right.
Them
In
Africans
Europe,
are
I
not
going
spending no
crazy,
money.
you know. They're spending the money, they're listening to your song, they're
In
thinking,
England, your music going
dog,
crazy.
sometimes artists have money unclaimed in
Facts.
other parts of the world that they don't even know about.
And then
And they will
sometimes it
sit
does
down
have
there.
some managers and them will come and tell you, yo, I can help you get your thing registered and then go on with the money because you don't know.
Exactly.
Exactly, because
Because-
you don't know.
Exactly.
And
And
this is
because
what I'm
you
trying
don't
to
know.
get, because a lot of people don't understand. They think, oh yeah, I go in the studio and pull this beat off of YouTube. I can lay this song, put it out, and everything will be. I can
No,
bust.
Yeah.
I don't.
It don't go
Especially
like
YouTube
that.
beats.
Yeah, well,
Because-
Don't go like that.
Waiters the will do. Not even a no what's on maybe. Waiters the will do is they go wait. They go lay out your little moment and think the way to reach to the peak. And right after when it is the feel like you make the most amount of money you could,
That's where they hit
boom,
you.
lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Give me 85% of that waiters you know get.
Hey, you
Probably even
you
more.
nice.
That was it, right?
95%.
So imagine I make 500, you want 85% of my $500.
I want 95%.
I ain't saying that man good thing, not for 500. But what I'm
No,
saying
but
is,
it is
But
like
that's-
it
that.
is happen
That's
though.
how it is, yeah.
That's really where it is.
So-
like.
So, kind of sum it up, definitely try to keep majority a percentage too. Because it's like residual income.
Right.
It is.
It does grow over time. It's like if you buy a painting or you buy some stocks or something, it might grow. Sometimes it will work, it ain't go work. Cool,
So-
but it will add up.
But it's a risk you're taking at the end of the day, and I don't understand when you get into the entertainment industry. Everything is a risk. You're investing in your brand,
Mhm.
you're investing in yourself at the end of the day. And you have to be willing to put in that work to see your brand and your name grow in the industry, because it's not like the stock market where other things influence. Nothing.
Mhm.
What you do influence your
Facts.
brand
Facts.
and influence your name out here.
And here the thing too. Nowadays, it's way easier than how it was before. Because now you don't need permission.
Right.
I
right,
could
right.
go on my phone right now if I really want to do about 10 TikTok every day and post my thing until I get some kind of recognition. Look,
right, till I
for
get
example,
10K.
right? For example, this artist named NFN Josh.
Right.
Mm,
Now,
yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
personally, in music is, a little taste. You know what I mean? Some people might like it, some people think it's not really for me. But
right.
What I
100.
respect with the dog is that one, he consistent, he really brand, he make sure and put his face out there. So even if it is you don't like his music, you can't ignore him.
You're still hearing it.
You're still hearing him, you're
Yep.
still seeing him, you're still like, oh, going on with you, right?
Yeah.
You understand?
Big up Josh. Josh, me ain't gonna lie, you see that guns are load up, boy get full.
Yeah, that one- good.
Yeah, what I'm saying, eh?
Big one.
I see the NFN Josh when he was doing his rapping thing, Trinidad best rapper or whatever, thing. Me personally, dog, it's not my taste. Me a knocking your thing. I see you started dabble into the Trinidad now and the dancehall scene now. And I see the way that man he had the marketing strategy down.
Yeah,
pat.
that's what I'm saying.
Because
'Cause
he
at the
pushing
end-
that one song. I look the dog now get a performance the other day, bro.
Right.
For that song.
So that was saying that
You
like
understand?
nowadays, I don't want to say talent don't really matter because it does always help,
Right.
but marketing is really the key.
Marketing.
Right.
How it is you present
consistency,
yourself,
yeah.
the consistency, what is the narrative around you is what will shape
Yep.
your career, how much money coming in your pocket, who want to book you, who don't want to, who
Real.
want to align with your brand.
As we say that, for the people that are watching right now, tell them where they could find you. Tell them where they could find your music. Let them know a little bit about you.
Well, so my music, you can find it on all platforms, which is Apple Music, Spotify, Audio Mac. You can subscribe to my label page, Royalty Records, or you can subscribe
Make
to
sure
my
and
personal
subscribe to
page.
that, eh? Right.
Exactly, we dropping all the hottest dance.
Everything dropping.
Production beats. You understand?
Bop, touchdown.
Yeah.
Outside.
Right now we on 86,000 subscribers. I'm trying to hit that 100,000 mark.
I can get a promo.
Yeah, nah.
What?
It's 100K. You're dropping my song.
Of course, what you mean?
Come on.
We go drop it
That-
because dog. That
What are you
page,
talking
how
about?
it is I start off that page is just posting artists who it is around who willing and who just want the forward. Like just a
Once you're
platform.
hungry.
Once you're hungry. You understand? So definitely subscribe to the Royalty Records. I mean this interview all you're watching will be on that page as well too.
Right.
And you can find me on Instagram, KJ Prod. And yeah, all my social medias is that handle.
But-
KJ Prod.
You gotta be consistent with what you're doing. And you gotta be serious with what you're doing. Because men are coming to
Play.
bullshit and play around.
The
You
time for
understand?
that gone.
That gone. If you want to play, go in the park. I being real with you. The time for that playing and but it's gone already. You understand? If you want to make it, if you really want to do something, do it the right way.
Facts.
You understand?
And
So-
artists, don't hesitate to reach out. We have enough beats, enough time, enough content we could be making. Like we just make things happen. You understand?
Simple.
I, Zaman, I always willing to work with who willing to work. You
I
understand?
said, the opportunity is always there. As long as you're determined,
Mm-hmm.
consistency is the key.
Big facts.
Yeah,
Okay,
understand?
let me ask you one thing now, boy, because I know we kind of get into the end of the segment and thing too, boy, dog, boy. You come out here in America, we talk about all these artists, the industry, what going on. Dog, when you come out here, you're going through like any kind of hard, because you know America is
Definitely.
a place where you gotta crawl before you walk here, but
Nah,
you
really.
gotta crawl.
Because
boy,
what?
on your
Especially in
belly.
New York, especially in New York, it's very humbling. Very, very humbling.
Right?
I feel like everybody who come over here have a story to tell. So, I mean, I would share mine. When it is I not reach over here, the amount of scams with these apartments, big dog. I'm telling you, bro.
You
Right?
see that billboard like, oh yeah, oh call our number. Nah, don't call our number.
Boy, no, here what the thing. It reached the way I got an apartment, right? Moving the place, everything, paying the fella, thinking he's the landlord. The landlord actually come at evening while I was on work. I'm a girl home and was like, yo, yeah, all they had to pack up all the thing.
Wait.
So while I work now, she calling me, telling me, yo, we had to leave now. I said, what you mean, girl? She like, the actual landlord now come and kick out everybody.
Oh,
So I said, so what going on with the other fella? He not answer nobody. I like, dog, you for real? I come quite out here in foreign talk. Let me tell you.
Welcome to America.
Right?
I'm telling you.
Right?
bro.
Welcome to America. And I see life
I'm telling you.
we living out here.
Right.
And you know, more little struggles and thing too, but that really show me like, wait, boy, dog. They don't care about you over here.
The,
You
boy,
understand?
the don't.
But you know what's the difference between Trinidad and America? Everywhere you go, you don't have to look over your shoulder.
Yeah, big facts.
You understand?
Make up the
And it's
NYPD, keeping we safe.
We say, I feel like that's rhythmic boss, the NYPD rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, understand what I'm saying?
I don't think they're ready for that NYPD really.
You think so, dog? Nah,
I don't think they're ready.
You have a bad track for that, though. I hear that one already.
No, hold on. We can't get them, not yet, but you understand?
So,
They're ready.
KJ, as we wrap it up, and we come to an end. Tony, anything you want to say?
But all I want to say is, see the dog KJ here. Like I said before, giving me flowers when I come down to the Trinidad movement. This youth here, humble by G, boy. He just go for what he want, dog. When I call KJ, when KJ FaceTime and me, dog, I'm making a beat that thing. Dog, you hear this? Dog, I had this beat coming out. Dog, don't tell them how the beats have coming out, dog. We keeping that one.
Nah,
that
don't worry, don't worry.
classic,
When they
right?
see it, they see it.
You understand, dog? And for all the youths out there, chase your dream.
Big facts.
Anything is possible. You understand? No matter where you want to be, don't let nobody tell you
That you can do it.
that you can't do it. You understand?
Bop, bop, bop.
Every ghetto youth must make it out. You understand? And it's one love. All we want to do is to see the place get better. And all the ghetto youths and them make it out. Big up Southside one time. You
One time.
understand? Big up Southside, big up the Central, big up the North, the East, the West, big up everybody. You understand? In Trinidad, big up
Big up
Tobago
my
and all.
hometown and all too, Moruga.
100.
You understand? Country bookie like me be out in New York City.
Hey, what's up, big man? Fit my job. What's up? Yeah, bro. I have to come over. I touch you down, dog.
Come back from
KG.
Maruga.
It's a privilege. I was surprised myself to see a young youth
Brother.
like yourself was able to come and influence a whole culture. And I'm proud of you, my brother. If nobody ever tell
Me
you
too
that,
by G,
I'm
boy.
proud of you here. You
Boy, dog,
understand?
Me
More-
too by G.
More
boy.
shots, more big hits to come, dog. This is just the beginning.
But
You
after-
understand?
Best we take our shot then. This all for you. Hey, boy.
Stand up.
Come. We
Stand up and do this like
must take our
this.
thing, by dog, by yeah. We must take our thing, by. Come on. Yet again, live to the movement, to Trinidad, God, everything.
And it's that.
That is
Oh.
that.